As promised, Dr. Kevin Kavanagh joins us now. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning, Jack.
You got some breaking news for us this morning regarding Pfizer vaccine for kids. Tell us about it.
Well, that's correct. Pfizer just announced that they are submitting to the FDA data for approval of the vaccine for children ages 5 to 11. They think the submission will be done by the end of the month. They found the vaccine to be highly safe. The effective data, I think, is a little on the weak side in that they're looking at blood levels or immune response, not prevention of infections at this point, but it is safe. And the other interesting thing is that the dosage is 1/3 that of the adult dosage. And so that's one of the reasons why there was the delay, because with the younger children, the dosage is what is going to be different, and that needed to be figured out.
Well, that's big news.
Well, it is. And of course, I think they need to go on ahead and get this authorized so that individuals can get these shots in their children's arms if indeed they want to go that direction. Of course, that's something that parents should be talking about with their physicians and doctors. But as we've seen with this Delta variant, children are getting infected. They are spreading it to their caregivers. And I think that this is going to be a step forward in controlling the pandemic.
And the FDA's decision and convoluted process of recommending boosters, I think it's got everybody confused. Talk about that.
Well, it got me confused, and it's not covered real well on the media, but originally the FDA turned down the authorization for boosters for individuals above the age of 16. They then came back after a recess and approved the proposal that boosters should be given only in those that are age 65 and above, and individuals that are at high risk for infection, for severe infection. In other words, they're biologically at risk. But then after they did that, if you continue to watch the meeting, in the discussion, they then had an informal poll and tend to walk that back some and added healthcare workers. They then added all frontline workers or people who are occupationally at high risk for exposure, but they didn't add people who are at high risk for exposure but not through their occupation. For example, a caregiver of unvaccinated children that have to go to school. So they kind of switched from looking at who is biologically at high risk and waning immunity to who is at high risk for exposure to the virus. So for me, it was very confusing, and I think the CDC has a lot that they're going to have to sort out this week with the FDA's decision.
Yeah, I agree. They haven't been very clear on that. Always good to talk to you, Dr. Kevin Kavanagh. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Jack.
Dr. Kavanagh is a retired physician and also the founder of a national organization called Health Watch USA.